What made the United States government label a community organization as the greatest threat to national security? Why would they go as far as to assassinate a 21-year-old leader in his sleep? Because he dared to fight capitalism with socialism. Listen here. When we think of the Black Panther Party, many people picture revolutionaries in black berets, but the Panthers were much more than that. They were community builders, educators, and freedom fighters. At the core of their mission was socialism, a vision of equality, justice, and liberation for all oppressed peoples. Fred Hampton, chairman of the Illinois chapter, once said, "We're not going to fight capitalism with black capitalism. We're going to fight capitalism with socialism." He understood that the root of radical oppression was economic exploitation. Hampton and the Panthers believed that capitalism thrived on inequality and division, keeping poor communities powerless and divided. The Black Panther Party used socialist principles to uplift their community. They created free breakfast programs for children, health clinics, and educational programs. They organized community patrols to protect black neighborhoods from police brutality. This wasn't charity. It was empowerment, self-determination in action. They showed people that they didn't need to depend on a system that was ultimately designed to oppress them. This vision of freedom and self-sufficiency threatened the powers that be. J. Edgar Hoover, the then director of the FBI, called the Black Panther Party the greatest threat to the internal security of the country. Why? Because they dared to challenge capitalism, racism, and imperialism, systems that are deeply woven into the fabric of American society. The U.S. government used COINTELPRO, a covert FBI program, to discredit, disrupt, and destroy revolutionary movements. They spread false propaganda, sowed distrust within organizations, and targeted leaders like Fred Hampton and Malcolm X. In 1969, Hampton was assassinated in his sleep by a police raid coordinated by the FBI and Chicago PD. He was only 21 years old. They silenced his voice, but not his vision. Hampton's words still echo today. You can kill a revolutionary, but you can't kill the revolution. The government feared the unity and empowerment that socialism represented. They feared that oppressed people standing together would dismantle the system that keeps them divided and powerless. The march towards freedom and liberation isn't over. Thanks to grassroots organizations worldwide, people continue to challenge capitalism, systemic racism, and inequality. The legacy of the Black Panther Party lives on, not just in their fight for civil rights, but in their vision of a just, equitable society for all. The Panthers taught us that liberation is just not about civil rights. It's about economic justice, community empowerment, and unity across racial and class lines. Their vision was revolutionary, and that's why they were targeted. But the revolution lives on in every person fighting for a world free from oppression and exploitation. Let's learn from the past,